Orphan Train Rider, One Boy's True Story, Chapter 8, When the Orphan Trains Came to Town, Part 2. I will begin on page 50. Alice Bullis Ayer of Oklahoma never found a loving family. She spent much of her life pursuing one goal after another, trying to prove to herself that she was as good as anyone else. I know I'm an overachiever. Lots of orphan train riders are, she says. We want to show the world that kids like us can succeed too. It's tough because there was, and still is, so much bias against homeless children. The excitement of selecting and bringing home a new son or daughter lasted a long time for some parents. Others wondered what had made them do something so foolish. Even when people had already agreed to take a child and had signed the papers, when they actually met their new son or daughter, they sometimes changed their minds. I don't know what I was thinking of, said one woman, shaking her head. I've already raised 3 boys and a girl, and that's enough. Several orphan train riders remember their assigned families refusing to take them because they did not look strong enough for hard work. Riders who found loving families and stable homes still had problems. Some felt like outsiders all their lives. Others were teased about being a train kid or adopted, or about somehow not being as good as other children. Sometimes riders were so young when they made the trip west that they did not remember being adopted. If their families did not tell them, a schoolmate usually did. That was how Toni Weiler, who lives in Nebraska, found out. She had always known that her life with her parents was different from what she saw in other families. We just never bonded, she said. We weren't alike. I always felt sad and lonely when I was a child. My husband and I had 8 children because I wanted a family more than anything in the world. I know I was trying to fill a void in my life. Usually riders adjusted to their new lives, and they and their new families learned to love one another. When one girl wondered about her real mother, her adopting mother always told her, I wish I could have known her. She must have been a wonderful lady because you are such a good girl. Over and over again, for 76 years, orphan trains carried children to the Midwest and other parts of the country. People made their choices, sealing a child's fate. At the end of the viewing, after the paperwork was filled out, the children either got back on the train to try again or went home with strangers to begin their new lives. The children climbing into buggies and wagons or early automobiles must have been filled with both excitement and fear. They finally had a family, but could not know what would happen next. And that concludes Chapter 8 of Orphan Train Rider.